Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So I just happened to be sitting at my desk. I just did the last war fight of the season. If we win this war, we might be able to secure Masters Top 10. So be on the lookout for some upcoming war videos. But yeah, we just got word that there is a balance update for the first batch of champions of 2025. So I'm going to put this to 2025. So man, 2025... They're, like, looking at the champions here, there's, like, literally only one miss, I would say, in my professional opinion on this game. There's only one champion here that's a miss. Everyone else is pretty darn good. Some champs just, like, absolutely exceptional here. So, the first two of them are up for the balance review, and it just so happens to be two of the ones that I don't have. So, the ones I don't have, brand new, missing the Titan, brand new, just came out, brand new, just came out. But then, Okoye and Gentle are the two we're talking about today. And these two came out months ago in freaking January. And I still don't have them. I have not been lucky enough to pull either of them yet. Especially Okoye. And that is why I am especially interested in the balance update. Because Okoye has had like 5 different bugs with her. Like, text has already been changing her kit, I'm pretty sure. Like, she's been causing problems for Capam. They're bit of a problem child, so I'm very curious to see what's going to be said on her. And Gentle, personally, I would say, the champion I was alluding to earlier was this guy here, but I would say, like, the second least powerful champion here, and I'm only saying that because most of the champions here are absurdly powerful, probably be Gentle for me. Not saying he's bad or anything, but just the other 2025 champions have all impressed me more than Gentle. I think that's valid. So I'm also very curious on him if he's going to get anything. I think he could get a little something. I don't know. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump over to the forums and take a gander at what Kabam has to say. So balance update, Okoye and Gentle. Let's start with Gentle. All right, Gentle. Gentle, the mutant from Wakanda, had a few hard-hitting skill champions in his sights, leveraging strong damage mitigation, reinforce physical resistance, to protect his health and the ability to create openings with Unstoppable to comfortably take down his opponents. So far, we like what we're seeing with Gentle's usage and matchup spread, proving to be safe and reliable alliance war attacker against a group of traditionally tricky spots on the map. But the last entire war season has been a new map, so that data must be, first of all, pretty old. And second of all, not as relevant, but okay. Alright. Gentle's performance as a defender is also in a healthy place, providing Battlegrounds decks with a speed bump to counter attackers who rely on physical damage and critical hits as their primary damage source. Gentle will be staying as is. Well, that's extremely disappointing. I really think he could have used a little something. Huh. And I don't think he's that much of a speed bump either. For, like, one of my absolute favorite Gentle counters is Spot, who deals physical damage. And Spot doesn't care. He completely nukes Gentle. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I don't know. That's honestly pretty disappointing. I feel like they should have done at least a little something. But alright, let's see Okoye, man. Did they not touch Okoye at all either? I swear. Alright, let's see here. Okoye, our fearless representative from the Dora Milaje in Okoye was designed as a high damage attacker, leveraging frequent access to bleed and shock debuffs as her primary damage source, with a few tools to counter defensive abilities commonly used by science champions. In a nutshell, inflict lots of DOT plus build lots of combos. So far, we're seeing her strong damage output and open attacker loop shine across multiple game modes, proving to be a strong attacking option with a large gauntlet of tricky defenders in Battlegrounds and Alliance War, while also being an effective option in other quests and longer encounters. As a result, no changes in coming for Okoye. Dude, when was the last time we actually had a change via the rebalance program to a newer champion? Feels like every month. It's just, hey guys, we're not doing anything. Like, every single month. What is the point of this, then? Dude. I feel like there should be, like, an official open forum when it comes to new champions that we as a community can all write in and give our feedback when it comes to rebalancing. And, like, little ideas. Just get the ideas flowing, little things brainstorming. And if Kabam had that, you know, a full resource of these little ideas on how they could tweak and change little champions to go in the right or up or down direction, you know, like, I think that'd be great. I think that'd be great. Because it just feels like they do nothing for us, man. And, you know, maybe if we had all these ideas flowing, maybe it'd be easier to make one or two little small tweaks or changes here and there for the overall better health of the game and these champions. Otherwise, it's just like, what's the point of this? It's just, I don't know, man. So no changes at all to these champs. And, like, out of all the champs here, I would have thought that they probably would have had something change. At least Gentle. Well, okay, it's this guy. If nothing changes with this guy, then there is a clear problem with the rebalance program. I think that's next month. Let's see, what does they say here? What's next? So no changes incoming for either champion. A reminder that Deathless Vision will be part of the next batch update number 2. We should have more info on that batch number 2 release with our balance updates. You can expect comms on Arnim Zola and Falcon Walking Torres towards the middle of July. The middle of July. I'll probably be camping when that info drops, so I might not be able to make a video right away on it. But yeah, Falcon Joaquin Torres, he better get buffed. Like, you can ask anyone who the worst champion released this year is, and I promise you 90% of people are going to say it's this guy. If that is, like, the majority just go-to common answer, then obviously he is undertuned. So I guess we'll really see next month. It'll be a real good test to see if the rebalance program is actually going to do anything when they need to on a champion that absolutely requires rebalancing. If he doesn't get anything, then there's a clear issue, man. As far as Arnim Zola goes, I like Zola. I think he's pretty cool. I think he's like one of the best defensive type champions that we've gotten in a long time. And what I mean by that is, like, I view him as a very balanced defender. Like, he's not even close to being as egregious as, you know, Dark Phoenix or Serpent. You know, he's not that crazy. There's clear and set ways to counter him, and as long as you do those, you can have him fairly under control. And this is coming from someone who has died to Zola in this last Alliance War season. You know, my very first death of the season was to Arnim Zola. But I still think he is a very fair and balanced defender. I absolutely think so. Again, compared to some of the other BS champs that we've been getting. So I think Zola's great. I think I don't think he needs to be nerfed on defense at all. I don't think that is warranted at all. I think he's also pretty solid on attack. I don't really see anything changing with Zola, personally. But, yeah, Falcon, he needs some changes. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Gentle and Okoye are staying exactly the same. Let me know what you guys think about that, and let me know what you guys think about Falcon Joaquin Torres and Zola for next month. Do you think anything needs to change on Zola? If so, let me know. And if you have any ideas on what you would change for this Falcon Joaquin Torres, you know, let me know. Drop it in the comment section down below. I got a SIG 40, so I'm hoping he gets a really baller rebalancing. But yeah, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.